Hey, how's it going, everyone? This video is about the Monster II Raidmax mid-size computer case. And here's the build I put in it. This isn't my computer. This is for a friend of mine who has like a 10-year-old piece of junk that takes 5 minutes to start up. And so this is going to be a huge improvement. I've got a wireless card in there for him. Wireless G, B, and N. That's R7 graphics card. 265, I believe, an R7 265. I just had to throw that in there because I needed something to... He didn't actually buy a graphics card. I just gave him that one. It uses no power. It just uses 75 watts off the board. But it's adequate. He's not going to be gaming or anything, and he can upgrade this later. And he didn't pay for it, but he paid for everything else in the computer. So, I just threw that in there because it's basically just a piece of junk. Gives him some. It will make his monitor work. So there you go. Anyway, what you got underneath that big heatsink there is an AMD 6300 FX unlocked. I just got it because it was a good deal, and that's what was in the budget. So I went with an AMD 6300. The stock cooler sucks, so I put this deep cooler on there. It lights up blue. It's got some LEDs in the fan. The basement is non-attachable, so it's on there for good. You're not going to be able to take that off to work in there. You have to work from the other side on this case. You may have trouble with thicker radiators in there. You're supposed to be able to put a radiator in there, but a thick radiator is not going to work in there with fans attached to it, I don't think. So this case was pretty easy to work with. I had another video card in there for him that was a little bit better, but apparently it's an older card. It's a GTX 460, and this 635 watts power supply just won't cut it. This thing won't even boot. This thing won't even boot it with that old GTX 460 in there. It just uses too much power. So that's why I pulled it out and put that R7 265 in there, because it doesn't use hardly any power. All the new graphics cards that got out now are very, very energy efficient. Only use a couple hundred watts, most of them. So that GTX 460, the 460 stands for how many watts it uses. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, there's two SSD mounts there. There's a cage behind all that mess of cables there. And I believe the cage comes out. No, maybe not. Actually, I think it does come out. Pretty sure the cage actually comes out. So you can take the cage out, and I think you can actually move it around front if you want. But that's where it was installed. He may be putting a hard drive in it here pretty soon too, because that's all he's got now is that SSD because of his money. And I told him this SSD is only 250 gigs, so by the time you put Windows on it, and geez, there's only like 230 gigs available now after I put Windows on it. So anyway, it's got a big cutout for your motherboard. This is, obviously an AMD motherboard. You got your power and stuff on top. I put some badges on there for him. He let me have kind of carte blanche on this computer and let me do whatever I want with it. He gave me $500. So if you actually add in everything that's in here, with that card, it's going to be about a $600 computer. Because that's about a $100 card still. I don't even think you can get it for less than $100 still. It's still around $100. Maybe you get it less for use. I don't know. It's a crappy card. I just had it laying around. It works. This one boots up. No problem. So obviously because it uses very little power. 75 watts right off the board. Anyway, there's a front look. He wanted a DVD-ROM because wants to load all of his programs on there and crap, so it's going to be a huge step up for him. Huge step up. I've already loaded it. It runs good. It starts in about 30 seconds. He should be real happy with it. Anyway, there's the Monster II case. I like the building in this case. I like, even though it doesn't have any rubber grommets, if you look straight on, look how they hide the slot there for your cables. So if you're looking straight on, the slots just look like they come out of the back there. I kind of like that. Real clean look here. So yeah, there it is.